That's another thing. I think that with children, everything is an emergency.
Always. Urgency.
Right? A cup of juice.
Yeah. Like, I have to have my juice and goldfish.
Or concussion.
Right now.
Or concussion.
And it's the same thing as if somebody had broke into the house.
It's all an emergency. But operating, just some patience.
Yeah.
Just some...
It's a good one.
I like the way we use our process as the 3 R's, right? And the 3 R's for us is recognize.
Yep.
You know, everything that happens with my children, I first have to understand what's going
happening.
on. So
right.
and that requires me not to act and not to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Just to sit back and observe and recognize. Then I reframe. And
right.
if it needs to be reframed, of course, if I need to structure it in a way that I can break it down in myself and process it myself, I reframe it. And then I pick that last R to respond. And that's when I use the time that I've taken, the patience that I've taken to take all the information in, reframe it to where I need to have it to be able to respond to it, and then put out the best response that I can possible.
Absolutely.
And I think that process has helped me as a parent, as a husband, as a son, and as a brother.
Yeah, right?
Immensely.
Yeah.
Immensely. But there are so many tools, from prayer to meditation to laughter to nature, right? Drinking water.
Every day.
Breathing. We're just talking about the simple things. Exercise. How good does it feel once you go, after you go for a long walk in nature, or go out and work out at the gym?
And, you know, we're not telling you to do a HIIT workout, you know, off rip. Just take a walk. You know,
you got to start, right?
You have to start
somewhere.
And
this journey begins one step at a time.
Of course.
Right? You got to take that first step.
As long as you start. That's what matters to us most, is we give you guys this information. And as long as you start somewhere, we don't really care where you start, because you will take the journey and take the process that you need the most. And so we're never here to prescribe to you exactly what to do. We're here to describe and to refer and to share things that have worked for us, and then that's why we have this as a conversation.
This is simply
we want you guys to share with each other as well as share with us, because you might have some tips and tricks that can help us out a ton. And we want to hear those things so that we as a community can use and share and reciprocate these ideas and be the best version of ourselves that we could possibly be.
And this as a video ain't going nowhere, right?
It's
you
always
can always
here.
Go back to this and refer back to these tips and tricks. If you need a refresher, if things are getting too hard, you can come to the One Step at a Time social media and look for some box breathing. Look for a tip on how to eat better. Look, you can find this information, and I would love to scroll through our comments and see that you guys are sharing with us tips and tricks that you employ, tips and tricks that you have found to work in your life. This here is the basis of this conversation.
Absolutely.
Us cross-pollinating with each other. Good ideas for being better in your life.
Absolutely.
Right? And we're always better together.
Always.
Right? So just remember that.
And, you know, we've talked about some pretty deep stuff as far as, you know, thinking about trauma and the way that we
your whole
react
story,
to a situation,
your whole story is like,
so
whoa.
We want you guys to know that down below will be some resources that you can use, and that they are private and they are safe. We don't have to know about it. Nobody else has to know about it. But we want to provide you with some ways to go away instead of just saying, okay, bye.
And also, if you are aware of any resources, if you have an inline or you have inroads to any resources, whether they be local or national,
please drop them down below.
Help us out.
We want to share as much information as we possibly can.
Be a part of this conversation. Be intentional with this conversation, because we coming back.
Always.
We coming back, and you know when we be here.
Always. On Tuesdays and Thursdays
at 7 o'clock.
Same time, every time.
Stepping. Right?
We'll join you again.
We'll
take this journey. We'll take the next step of the journey with you. As always.